Welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales. Alright, so, in the last video we created a concoction in the pot here. We now have the elixir of power. Should have made an elixir of height. Alright, anyways, let's head back to the swamp.
Now I can write anything, anytime. But what? And on what?
Well, let's try the Book of the Dead.
What do you think you're doing?
I only wanted to try out my new writing pen.
No problem. I just wanted to try out my new quill.
I'd be happy if you wouldn't do that in the destiny-shaping Book of the Dead.
Sorry. A large stove with a nice fire. At least it sheds a little light and warmth.
Spliss. Brother band of Kiss. Alright, we need a way to distract death. Back to town. Where's Mr. Billy Goat going?
Hello, Mr. Merchant. Where are you going?
Away! Just away! Out of this hole! I'm going somewhere where my stuff will sell better.
But I still have one item to get from you. Well, theoretically, 2 items.
Rubbish! You've already chosen 2 things. The roll of magically treated cloth and the magic potion pot. The scratch-resistant, easy, clean pot set.
That's not true, and you know it. I want to select something else. Otherwise...
Or else?
Or else you won't be my friend anymore. And I'll tell the town guards they'll arrest you.
Otherwise, I'll go to the town guard and have you arrested.
Haven't I told you already? I've given you the roll of material and magic potion pot. How will you prove the contrary?
Otherwise, I won't like you and you can't be my friend anymore.
That was good. Why not? Here, you can have this sack. I can't take this for much longer. And now, be gone before I change my mind.
What's in the sack?
I hope the contents turn out to be useful for something. It's bad enough that he swindled me like that. There are a number of fireworks in here.
I like fireworks. Let's see if Death likes fireworks. In his stove.
Is Death that easy to cheat?
What the... That's never happened before, and it's a bit suspicious, but I can't take my eyes off the stove.
Wilbur Weatherby, Whitebridge Mountains, date of death, right now. Incredible! I cheated Death!
Strange. I don't know why the wood should be making such a noise. How very odd.
Although it wasn't as difficult as the old saying would have us believe. Hello, Death.
Hello.
My name's in the Book of the Dead.
I had another look at the Book of the Dead, and my name is there. It's my time to die.
Really? That's wonderful. Someone has finally understood that violence sells. Fare thee well, mortal. That felt good.
So, this is what it feels like to be dead. It's rather like Aunt Ethel's raspberry trifle.
Now we can pass through the mirror.
I hope I don't scare people too much as a ghost. I'd better head directly to the mage school.
Thank you, because I can't seem to use my magic map.
Look, Master Marcus, I'm dead. Master Marcus, hello.
Don't think he can hear you, Wilbur.
Looks like he can't see or hear me. Right then, let's do it.
Hours later.
I have it. I have the amulet. A fantastic world full of just incredible creatures over there, and it's so hard to believe how I got the amulet.
Oh, I wanted to see it.
It's a shame that only ghosts can pass through the mirror. Now I just need to see about coming back to life. That can't be too difficult.
I wish they actually let you play a little bit in the other world, but unfortunately they did not.
Yoo-hoo! Mr. Death! Look who's back!
What the? Oh no! You're a ghost?
Ooh, of course I am.
That's becoming very trendy. People these days just can't let go. What do you want?
I'm not properly dead. This is a real mess up. Take me back.
Why am I still here even though I should be dead? This is an outrage. I want to be revived on the spot.
I'm sorry, there's no chance of that. I bumped you off good and proper. There you are, lying over there, as defunct as a fridge in the Arctic. And it's not my fault you're a ghost. You just have to let go, lad.
Live? I just want to live, for heaven's sakes.
I want to live! I'm too young to die!
You're already dead.
Too young to be dead!
That isn't up to me. Sorry. It's all in the book.
Well, this could all be a terrible mistake.
A mistake? You are dead, aren't you? Not undead or the like?
As a doorknob, but maybe I wasn't supposed to die yet.
Of course you were. It's in the Book of the Dead.
But I'm the one who wrote my name in the Book of the Dead. Oh?
Oh, damn. It was just too good to be true. Do you have any idea what this means?
A load of paperwork.
Lot of paperwork?
No, that means I have changed the course of things. I've hugely overstepped my authority. They'll skin me at the next audit. It's not going to escape the internal auditor's attention that an unregistered ghost is floating around the place. You wouldn't believe what they did to the Norns when they fiddled the books.
What if you bring me back to life and we tear the page out of the Book of the Dead and never tell anyone about this little episode?
That might be an option. And you wouldn't really mind having to live again?
Oh, I'll just have to tough it out.
Okay. Come on, then. Lie back into your body. I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your desire to die.
don't worry, it was an interesting experience. I still have the amulet. Master Marcus will be so amazed.
Let's talk to Death again.
Hello, Death.
Hello.
I'm sorry if my death caused you some trouble.
I didn't think my death would have any serious consequences. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have killed you. It's just I've waited for this for so long, and it really is quite good fun.
Maybe you should look for another job.
Yes, death is not such a dependable business as people think. But what could I do?
You could look for another profession.
How about another profession? Your own business?
I've thought about that too. Becoming my own boss, making my own decisions.
Exactly. I'm sure there's lots of things you could do.
What do you suggest?
You could become a contract killer.
Well, nobody knows more about killing than you do. So maybe you could work as a hitman, skeleton.
Sometimes I have the feeling you don't listen to me. You can't die here. Should I just bury the people alive? Wait a minute. That's it.
What?
Live burials.
Huh?
I'll become a grave digger, like my father. I'll offer to bury people alive for a small fee.
So who's going to be interested in that?
But who wants to be buried alive?
There are plenty of people who do. Young people humiliated by their friends, old stars who don't want to be in the public eye anymore, rich husbands.
But what would rich husbands get out of being buried alive?
Nothing at all. But there's certainly something in it for the future widow. Who pays the bills is incidental.
I come from a long line of gnomes, and we gnomes are known to have the occasional truly strange idea. But never, not once in my entire life have I heard such a...
Don't say a word. You can be my partner. There's lots to do. We've got to order some coffins and do some publicity.
Would you want me to be your business partner?
Certainly. There's lots to do, and after all, it was your idea that I should find myself a new job.
Well, I'm honoured, but...
First of all, you'll have to raise some venture capital. You'll have to convince someone with a lot of gold that our business idea has a future.
It does?
I'll begin trials in the meantime.
Trials?
You can't sell a service like this without trying it out yourself. Death and Gnome Live Burials Limited offers only the highest quality, complete with 100% guarantee. Write that down.
All right. We need an investor. Who better than Wampamon?
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
I've got a business idea I'd like to suggest.
I'm supposed to ask you if you want in on a new business proposition.
I've always got a spare ear for that. Tell me about it.
Death wants to offer live burials.
What are live burials?
You bury people. Living people.
That's complete nonsense.
I know.
How much capital does he need?
But I thought you said the idea was ridiculous.
That doesn't mean there isn't any money in it. Think about it. Death abandons his previous business model and strives aggressively into new markets. And I, as the widely recognized expert of the future, see excellent prospects for success.
But who would want to be buried alive?
No one. But that's not important. We'll get the money directly from the capital markets, Investors will be queuing up.
Okay, so I can tell Death you'll provide him with financial backing?
Of course. I'll come over this afternoon and discuss it all with him. In the meantime, I'll start feeding the rumour mill.
Okay then. I'll just be going.
Let's hurry back to Death.
I have seen that you're...
What exactly are you doing there?
What does it look like? I've dug a grave, with grandfather's old spade in my hand and father's top hat on my head. It's simply brilliant.
I asked the wealthy showman about risk capital. He may want to join us.
Excellent. It's going to be a success, I'm certain. There's a real gap in the market. Makes you wonder why no one thought of it before.
I can think of 1,000 good reasons right off. How are the trials going?
So far, so good. It didn't take long to dig the grave. I've got the coffin here. Of course, it doesn't meet the standards we're aiming for, but it's good enough for the trials.
Certainly.
Good. Then climb in.
No thanks. As a shareholder, I demand a better coffin.
I want a more attractive coffin. After all, I am a partner in the firm.
You're right. But the delivery will take a few days. We have to use the time we have before then. Come on, hop in.
No.
And you will have the honor of being the first to be
It
buried.
was your idea. You should have the honor of being the first to be buried.
Oh, that's so courteous of you.
Credit where credit is due.
All right, then. I'm too long with the top hat on. Could you hold it for me?
With pleasure.
Very comfortable thus far. Now, pile the soil on top.
Are you certain?
Of course. Just do it. Fantastic. The darkness. The silence. You have to try this. We should have funeral music. And the customer should have his photo taken with me beforehand. Write that down, Wilbur. And we'll have canopies for the bereaved. Have you got that, Wilbur? Canopies and gun salutes. Cannons, Wilbur. We need cannons.
A little later.
I hope he's happy now.
Well, at least we got his top hat. Now we just need a rabbit. Where did I see a rabbit? Ah, yes, back at the castle.
And then, am I supposed to go rabbit fishing? Grandad told me about these.
Let's make a little snare.
The treetop is jammed under a rock. A slight tug on the rope and the noose will tighten in a flash. That's the plan anyway.
A snare for the hare.
That should work.
Oh, shit! No bunnies were harmed during the making of this game.
No! Thank the gods it was only knocked out.
Let's talk to Wupperman. about the rabbit and hat trick.
Hello.
Wilbur.
I found the top hat for the spell.
Very good. Was it difficult to come by?
I had to pry it from death's icy grasp, so to speak.
Very well. Now we just need the rabbit. A white one would be best.
On my way. And here's the rabbit for the spell.
And a white one at that. That's perfect. Now we've got everything. Come over here. Put the top hat on the table. Put the rabbit in. Now I'm putting a black cloth into the hat. This on top and finished. As you can see, an empty top hat.
But
You have to do a lot of arm waving and the like. The audience mustn't be allowed to get a proper look at the hat. Then you say a few incantations and make a big to-do about it. You haven't got a pretty assistant, have you?
isn't that...
Once the excitement has reached boiling point, then... Ta-da! You pull the rabbit out of the hat, but make sure the cloth stays in the hat. Otherwise, the whole trick is blown. Quite clever, isn't it?
That's fraud, and it's not magic either.
Of course not, but it looks like it.
But I wanted to learn a real spell.
Are you out of your mind? That takes months.
I can't just swindle my way to my diploma with a trick like that.
Excuse me,
Sure you can.
said you wanted to get your mage degree, and you said you needed it quick. This is your only chance.
Oh, what choice do I have?
Good luck with the show.
Alright, let's show Master Marcus our magic trick, our potion, and our artifact. Let's talk to Master Marcus and show him what
Excuse
a
me,
badass
Master
mage we
Teacher?
are.
What is it?
I've got the amulet of Balthazar.
Look here.
My, is that...
Yep, the amulet of Balthazar the Brittle.
How? How did you get your hands on that?
Because I'm the shit.
I went through the mirror, and after incredibly exciting, meaningless and challenging quests in the Netherworld, I managed to get the amulet.
I just can't believe it. A little gnome? How's that possible?
Everything is possible, remember?
I almost believe that too. If someone had told me that a gnome without mage history in the family would pass 2 mage degree exams in such a short amount of time, I wouldn't have believed it. There's a lot more to you than meets the eye, Wilbur.
Thank you. And I'm going to pass the last test too.
I still don't believe it, but I'd be happy to be proved wrong.
Prepare to be proved wrong.
I'd like to show you the trick. Spell.
I look forward to it.
As you can see, the top hat is completely empty. Abracadabra. Bunny, are you okay?
Fantastic. You've almost transformed the rabbit in the hat into a sheep. That's extraordinary. Almost impossible. There must be considerably more magic in you than I ever thought, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, thank you. But I had a fantastic assistant.
I'm speechless. You're the first gnome in centuries to become a graduate mage. And you've passed the exams quicker than anyone else in history. What's your secret?
When you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything.
I believe I can do anything I want if I just believe in myself.
Oh, really? You could fly like a bird just because you believe in yourself.
Well, maybe not that.
But that's exactly what you've done. You've achieved something impossible.
Maybe I was lucky.
or it was predestined. As unbelievable as it is, you've passed all 3 exams. Wait. Mage degree for Wilbur Weathervane from the White Ridge Mountains. My brother won't believe his eyes.
Your brother?
The Archmage.
The Archmage is your brother?
Yes, of course. He always believed that our bleak fate would take a change for the better. And slowly, I'm beginning to believe that again, too. You've given me hope, Wilbur Weathervane. You know that? Nothing can stop you. You're a fine example to me. If there's anything I can do for you, come back. You have a friend in me. Oh. Now go. You've waited long enough. Give my brother what you came to give him.
Alright, got us a little mage cop now.
Hello, Mr. King.
I told you you'd do it. We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
Our work is now done. We are all well fed. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, you want to leave for the country?
That's right. But if you want to come and visit us, Master Wilbur Weathervane will always be welcome by us rats. So long, Wilbur.
See you soon.
Hey, Pencil Dick, guess what I got?
Cast your eyes on this. Effective immediately. You may address me as Master Weathervane, and I wish to see the Archmage now.
Weathervane? How come Weathervane?
That's my mage name, Master Wilbur Weathervane. Now open the gate and smartly. I wish to speak to the Archmage.
Or I could just do it myself.
And what is it? Why is this gnome wearing mage clothing?
Your Honour,
Dare you?
This is Master Wilbur Weathervane, an accredited mage and therefore a member of your order.
Nonsense. I know all the mages in the land.
But it's true. I completed my degree today under your brother's tutelage, Master Marcus.
That's impossible. I've no time for such absurdity. Take your leave, gnome.
But I'm supposed to give you something. A ring.
A ring? From whom?
From a gremlin. Yesterday he landed right on my feet in the White Ridge Mountains. He gave me this ring and said that it could decide the course of the war.
Master Alistair, I turn to you in great haste as well as in great fear. I have made a discovery that could decide all of our fates. I know where the artifact of destiny is to be found. Your Serene Highness, you know the stories. A legendary artifact created by the goddess of destiny and providence. An extraordinarily precious and dangerous thing, as good fortune is bestowed on its carrier. Everything that he attempts succeeds. Everything that he desires he receives. Everything bends to his will, always. It is a truly dreadful power, a god's power. Just imagine if this were to fall into the hands of the enemy. I have found that the artifact is hidden in a temple on a small island called Sordia. You must find it and bring it to safety. You must! Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
Little Star Wars homage there.
That was him. That was the gremlin who was taken away by these evil types on a dragon.
Shades? The Shadow Army has taken this gremlin prisoner? Sir, we have to send everything and everyone to this island. Every ship, every griffin, every...
Enough! We have to behave inconspicuously. We don't know what information the Shades already have, and we mustn't help them get on the right track.
No, sir. But if they have the gremlin, then it'll only be a matter of time until we...
The island of Sordia. Where the devil is that? I've never heard of it. I'll be leaving the city for a few days. I have to do some research in the archives.
But the Seastone archives have lots of...
Silence, guard! I will send a group of trustworthy comrades to the island as soon as I've found it. And you... one word of this message, just one single word, to anyone, and I'll grind you into a fine powder. Understand?
Of course. Understood, sir.
Go! Leave me alone with the youngster. And don't let anybody up here, mage or not. Understood?
Understood, sir.
And you, Mr. Weather Thingy, you've done very well indeed.
Weathervane, sir, thank you. My granddad won't believe this when I tell him.
That won't be possible for some time. You'll have to stay here and hold the fort. I want you to prepare for a small expedition. Find some companions. 2 should be enough. You shall all go and fetch the artifact as soon as I have found the island.
But when it comes to something as important as this, wouldn't it be better to send an experienced treasure hunter?
Nonsense. No one knows you. You don't even exist as far as the enemy is concerned. You won't arouse any attention. That is our most important weapon in this matter. You'll be back long before the enemy even knows what's happening.
But I think...
Enough said. I am the leader of the Order, and this is an order. Choose 2 accomplices and wait here for me. And don't talk to anyone about this. Dismissed.
What a pompous purple bastard.
When will I be back? As soon as I can. But it might take a few days for me to find the island we're looking for.
The gremlin told me that a book hidden in his secret cellar describes the way to the artifact's location.
Really? That's good to know. That went better than I had hoped for.
A fiendish plan, Monkus. Well done. Now you know where the artifact is hidden, and the real Archmage will remain out of your tentacles for as long as I need. Mother will keep him busy. She's summoned up all of her dark magic. When he returns, you will have the artifact of divine fate in your hands at last. And Seastone will burn, just like every other Alliance town.
Log.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yesterday I was sweeping floors, and today I'm a certified mage and part of the greatest adventure since Nightilo fought the broccoli monster. An artifact that grunts unlimited power. Hopefully the Shades never get wind of it. In their hands, something like that would definitely mean the end of the world. But the Archmage won't let it come to that. I'll find myself 2 companions and wait here for him.
Alright. Time to find 2 companions, but we'll begin that leg of our journey in the next episode. Thanks for watching the Book of Unwritten Tales. Stay tuned.